Alright, so today we got a watch collection video. I decided to make this video today because, well, interesting as I thought. So I made a video on TikTok yesterday. If you want to go and check that video out on TikTok, my TikTok will be in the link in the description of this video. I'll try not to forget, try to remember for me as well. But today we got a watch collection video. Not a very special topic today, I think, for some people, but for me this is a very cool thing. So well, without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first watch is quite a special one. This is a watch that I purchased in South Africa about 3 years ago. One of my favorite watches, without a doubt, because it holds the most memories for me. It's also the most expensive one, but it has nothing to do with the price of this watch. I just really like this watch because it means a lot to me. Before I even purchased this watch, I wanted to have a watch always in my wrist. Just own a watch and just say, listen, I own a watch. I'm very proud of owning it. It took me a very long time to find the perfect watch. This was the perfect watch for me. I wanted a diamond watch, so I got a diamond watch with real diamonds in it. I don't know the quality of the watch, but this is what I actually bought this box from AliExpress because a real watch box is fucking expensive, but it's a very special watch. Some would arguably say this is a very ugly watch. Hey, everyone to their own taste. This is what the watch looks like. You've probably seen it before. It's a 24 karat gold plated watch with just diamonds around the bezel. You see, not completely iced out because I wanted a factory diamond watch, which is what I bought. Factory set, no aftermarket bullshit. Black dial. We also had the gold and silver, but I just didn't like that. Citizens, it's pretty scratched, the the bezel, whatever this is called. It's also broken a little bit, but one of my favorite watches because I just love the color. This watch cost me back at the time $1,000 converted. This is what it looks like. It's a very nice watch. I love the black dial. It really is beautiful, and it also came with this. Actually, I had to shorten my watch, but you can definitely see that the color difference with the extra link that I have saved over is definitely beautiful. It's one of my most sentimental pieces. It holds a lot of memories because I bought this watch in South Africa, and it means a lot to me still to this day. It was actually maybe not the smartest movement from what I did back in days. I didn't have a lot of money back then. This watch was a lot of money for my bank account. I didn't have a lot. I really had nothing almost, but it's a watch that I wanted for a very long time. And we were actually on the way out of South Africa. At the airport they have like jewelers and stuff. There was another watch that I really liked, which is a Tag Heuer one. Massive diamonds. I think that was quite expensive. I couldn't afford it. So I just decided to get this watch. And then the second watch that I got is also one of my favorite watches in this whole collection. It kind of reminds me of a skeleton AP, Audemars Piguet skeleton. People that know a little bit about watches know what I'm referring to. Not necessarily the links and stuff, but it's more like the face and the three pieces on the side. That's really what makes me think of a skeleton AP. Skeleton AP Audemars is very rare. It's between 150 and 220k, depending on if you got the white one or the black one with the black diamonds in it. I don't like the black diamonds, but it's just a classical watch. You know, when you want a nice watch for a meeting or just feel like you want to chill outfit, you wear this one. I don't wear this watch because it's too small. I need to, like, I don't know, it's gone too small for my wrist, or just maybe I've become too fat, probably. You get what I mean. It's a very nice watch. I wanted the thing is, right, may sound really weird, but I actually never thought of buying these watches. I always wanted a Rolex, and I'm going to buy a Rolex one day. But now, look, it's not that I can't afford a Rolex. I can afford a Richard Mille if I want it right now, but I don't like Richard Mille's. Fucking ugly, sorry. I ain't paying 70k for a goddamn RM. Looks like I get it from a goddamn McDonald's toy meal, you know, but this watch is classic, as you can see. Got like that nice golden touch on the end. It's not real gold. This is like a $250 watch. It's still a very nice watch. I bought this quite a while ago. What I like about this watch is the silver, and obviously not real gold, but just is a very nice combination. Anyone that has a watch collection should have a basic everyday watch. And same like the other one, black dial. Oh wow, it's working. What? Am I just tripping balls? No way, is it actually working? Oh wow, it's working! I didn't even know that. Look at that. I thought it was... But the time is alright. Okay then, that's interesting. This one I think is a battery one. Base steel. The gold one works on the sun, so anytime you hit it in lightning or sun, it just works immediately. Also, guaranteeing this warranty. It's a beautiful watch. To be honest, when we compare it to the gold watch that I have, I would probably have to say this one is the best classical overall, just for like look wise. This is the gold one. Some would arguably say that the links aren't beautiful. You could definitely put a nice leather strap, but you got to find the proper links for that. And then the classic, when you want a business meeting. Business meeting when you're just trying to flex and show off. That's basically why I got these two watches. And the weird thing is, I don't really wear watches a lot nowadays. I hardly wear these watches. I don't know. I feel too cocky when I wear them. And I don't use them to tell the time. I think most of us wear watches. And this is, by the way, how you close it, and then extra link. It's very, very small, so it doesn't just fall off your wrist. Most people, I think, wear watches just to show off. Even jewelers do that, you know. But back about the Rolex story, right? I always wanted to buy a Rolex. Trust me, I was searching for weeks for a nice second-hand factory set watch. And let me tell you why factory set is the best one. It's the best investment. Not all Rolex models are an investment. So Mariners are nice. The Hulk one is the green one, which is called the Hulk. Some watches are even discontinued from Rolex. The Sky Dweller is the most complicated watch that they've ever built. Freaking gorgeous. I fucking love a gold Rolex. I was actually about to buy, eventually, I think a year and a half ago, a Rolex. An iced out, completely Rolex, not factory set. And why I say not factory set, Rolex, see, the diamonds that you see from Rolex, like the factory set, diamond bezels and stuff, that's what Rolex makes out of the factory. Not that aftermarket bullshit you see on these fucking rappers. Those watches that they wear are fake. And why I say fake, okay, let's say you buy a nice AP stainless steel 40k, you know, nothing too big. You ice it out with diamonds, you completely fuck the value of the watch. That watch, you can just buy for 40k, a jeweler will sell for 80k or 90k because it's got diamonds in it. But it's not real because Audemars Piguet doesn't make that model in diamonds like that. Most APs are stainless steel or solid gold, this and that. Same with Rolex. Most of them are plain Janes, and plain Janes are the best when it comes to outfits. Obviously you could buy a nice ass Rolex, but it completely fucks the watch up, look wise and value wise. So I wanted to buy a Rolex for $10,000. I was like, okay, it's a Datejust red bezel. Rolex doesn't make that in that model, red bezel, for my knowledge. Datejust, you completely ruin it with the diamonds because it's aftermarket diamond. It's bullshit. If I bought that watch for $10,000, that shit would have probably been worth 4k if I wanted to sell it right now. Because why? It's not original. No one wants a fucking iced out watch. At least the normal people, they don't want and care about an iced out watch. They know the real value is in factory set watches. And that's the exact same thing with these. It's a weird comparison. It's not a Rolex, but this is factory set. The diamond watch that I have is also factory set. None of that bullshit fake aftermarket diamond crap. Real factory diamonds, made in that factory. And that's why I bought this watch as well. I wasn't that big of a watch knowledge back in the day, but now I know quite a lot about Rolex. I love Rolex. It's one of the nicest brands in the world. It's a Swiss brand, it's beautiful, handmade. But my initial plans are eventually, hopefully one day, to buy a Rolex. Look, I can buy a Rolex right now. I can spend 30-40k on a watch if I want to. No problem. But I choose not to. Because I find it a waste of money right now, especially. Because it could all go wrong with YouTube. You know, this and that. And the next day I could have no income. Then I got a fucking $40,000 watch. I could resell it, but it takes a while for it to boost up in value. That's also another thing. Where buying a Rolex or Patek Philippe or Audemars Piguet or Richard Mille or Hublot, you don't know if the price is going to go up or decrease. The watch market is a very, very tricky thing. You must understand how it works. I have a little bit of knowledge about it, but I'm not a jeweler. I don't know how it completely works. But I like investing my time into searching up stuff about watches, watch experts, critique rappers, watches. Most of these rappers you see have iced out watches. It's fake as fuck. It's not real. It's not factory made. Rolex doesn't make an iced out Datejust like that. They don't make it with a red bezel because they know it's not appealing to people. People want a nice, plain, gorgeous Jane watch. That's why I eventually will buy a nice Rolex one day, but in plain Jane. Fuck the diamonds. Goddamn, I don't want no diamonds on my watch. Yeah, it may look cool in the dark, but it's fake because it's not real, authentic. It ruins the value. The value of the watch decreases over time. Try to resell it. 90% of people won't even want to buy it because it's iced out and you destroy the watch. Or in this case, you may not even done it. The jeweler in this case may have done. 90% of the time it's the jewelers messing up the watches. But they know their customers. They're not regular people. They're people that want iStyle watches. They don't care about the value. I do. But anyways, enough of that. My favorite watches of Rolex, probably Datejust Perpetual, Chronograph as well. I think also Sky Dweller is beautiful. Sky Dweller is one of probably the nicest watches. It's the most complicated they have, but Sky Dweller is something else. And Submariner as well. Very, very nice, classic. But anyways, this is maybe a little bit of a weird watch. I've never worn this watch actually because it just, damn, hear that car in the background. It doesn't fit my wrist that much, and I don't like the leather strap. But some Rolexes have leather straps and rubber straps. But anyways, this is a Jeep watch. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, Jeep makes watches? Yeah, I didn't know this in the days as well, but they actually make watches as well. I'm pretty sure the back is a bit skewed, but anyways, let's read what the back says. Chrysler, it's made out of, wow, is a registered trademark, Chrysler, and is used under license. Genuine leather, so it's real leather, none of that fake stuff, you know, this and this and that. So it's actual, authentic, genuine leather. That's cool to know. It's a very cool watch when you want to go out on an adventure, like, don't get it wrong. So a very nice watch. For some reason it's also got the kilometers on the side, which I don't know why I would want that, but this is what the watch would look like if it's on my wrist. Yeah, like that. It's a nice watch when you have a nice adventurous, explorer's outfit, I find. But for the rest, I've never worn it. It's probably the ugliest watch my dad had. These are all my dad's watches, 2 out of 4 at least. I could have sworn, I swear to God, that I'm missing a watch. Maybe, but anyways, it's without that the ugliest watch. It works though. That's the bizarre thing. It actually works, but the date is incorrect. It's the 13th today, not the 18th. This watch. It's, you know what it is? The millimeter has to be perfect. Either has to be a 36mm or a 41mm, like Rolex does. This watch is just too small. It genuinely feels like a unisex or a female watch. And I don't even know the brand of this watch. G Steel. Yeah, that already says enough. GS Steel or something. It just shows enough that I don't know about this brand. Yeah, it's just really ugly. I don't know. Oh, it's Guess watches. Oh, that probably explains why it's so ugly. Now, all jokes aside, not a genuine fan of this watch. I think it's pretty ugly, if I could say it from my personal experience. This watch is my favorite watch of all. Thumbnail. But yeah, that's really my watch collection. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite watch is. Sorry if I'm so hyper today. Just really love explaining about watches, and let me know if I should make a video completely on watches and my satisfaction of watches. Peace out.